Hey, happy Friday to you. Today is June 28th, and these are the Friday Funnies. Well, the Chicago Blackhawks won hockey's Stanley Cup this week, and this town is still celebrating. In fact, even as you are watching this, I am joining 2 million of my closest friends for the parade and celebration for the championship team. Of course, I'll be joining them from a patio in a high-rise condo, but I will be there nonetheless. And in celebration this week, I am starting off the Friday Funnies with a recipe. It's called the Paula Deen Surprise, and to make it, you stick your foot in your own mouth and you let it stew in there for a while. It's not very filling and it has a bitter aftertaste, but it will make your cookbook sales soar. But while Paula may have said something stupid, there were loads of other people in this week's news who were even stupider. And here are the best of the worst. In Copenhagen, Denmark, 2 police officers are in trouble for chasing each other around town. Both officers were in civilian clothes and were driving unmarked cars when one of them saw the other speeding and decided to chase him. Well, the first officer, he was suspecting harassment, so he eluded the other officer and started chasing him. They followed each other around town at high speeds. They were ignoring traffic lights. They even drove through the bicycle lanes trying to catch each other. Eventually, Officer A rammed into Officer B, and they both collided with a third car. Now they're both going to court, and they are charged with speeding, reckless driving, and being really, really stupid. A 41-year-old man in Ypsilanti, Michigan was doing magic psilocybin mushrooms this week when he grabbed a hold of his own man part and dismembered it with his bare hands.
Ouch!
Yikes! Granted, magic mushrooms can make you do some strange things, but this was pretty extreme. When his friends heard about the mutilation, they said, "He always talked about getting a circumcision, but quite honestly, we didn't think he could pull it off." In an unrelated story, John Wayne Bobbitt, remember him? He was the victim of his wife Lorena's butchering, and he said that having his wiener chopped off has greatly improved his love life. When Lorena cut off his dingle and she threw it into a field, it took authorities some time to locate it and have the doctors sew it back on. Now he says that women get a kick out of saying that they slept with John Wayne Bobbitt, or as he is currently known, Les Johnson. Former Congressman Anthony Weiner has not commented on either of these stories. "25 police officers from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania were going through bicycle training in a public park when they happened to cross a couple who were, how shall I say, getting jiggy with it on a park bench. The cops surrounded the couple and arrested them for open lewdness and disorderly conduct. My question is, when you get arrested by 25 bicycle cops, how do they get you to the police station? Do you have to ride 2 up on somebody's bicycle, or do they just make you walk behind all of the bikes? Also, did the officers wash the park bench in bleach for public safety? And how long did it take all 25 cops to stop laughing? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, that's it for this week, my friends. Please pass these funnies along, and I will see you next week for the big Independence Day weekend special edition.